Hi there, Cindy Weber here with a brief yoga practice for you today. And our peak pose will be cow face pose. So be sure you have a strap or a belt in your possession so that you can go ahead and do this practice with me. This is one made specifically for yoga, but you could use a belt that you wear around your waist, or if you or one of your kids was in karate, perhaps you have a belt from that. So go ahead and locate it, but set it aside for now. We're going to stretch our arms out first. So take a big inhale all the way up. As you exhale, let your hands float down at your sides. Do that 2 more times. Big inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale your arms halfway up, open wide. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, give yourself a big hug. One arm on top, it doesn't matter which. And then rock your body side to side. So I'm just tilting my head forward just a little. My upper body's coming forward a little, so I'm feeling the spine stretching out. And then notice what arm's on top. Inhale, and as you exhale, hug with the other arm. Do a little rocking side to side, might feel great. And then open wide and take your legs out wide. Hands go back behind you, link your fingers together, push your knuckles down and lift your heart up. Stay for 3 deep breaths. So you're opening up that space around your heart. Your shoulders are feeling a bit of an opening here as well. And then bend your knees, and we'll let our belly come forward first, and then your chest come down, and then your head relax. And straighten your legs out somewhat as you let your hands follow your head down toward the ground, still keeping the fingers linked together. And take a few deep breaths into your shoulders, and as always, if it's too intense, back out of it a little bit. If your edge recedes and you want to go a little deeper, go ahead and go a little deeper. And breathe. And then relax your hands, release them all the way down to the ground. We're going to walk over toward our right foot, maybe stretch that left leg out a little more. So I'm coming into a side lunge, so I'm feeling a deep stretch in the inner thigh of the left leg. And my right knee is just above my right toes. So knee and toe go in the same direction. Keep those knees healthy. And then we'll walk it on over to the other side, turn the left toes out a bit. Sink into it if you're not feeling it on this inner thigh, or you can walk that foot out a little bit more, but you want to feel a deep stretch in there before we get going. And then walk it back to center. You can heel toe your feet in or walk them in, and grab your strap with you on the way up, bringing it up with you. So we're going to take this into our right hand, but I want your right hand upside down. So the best way I have of describing this is hold on to it with your left hand, take your right hand upside down in front of your face, and then grab the strap. And then take it around behind you a time or 2. And leave that strap back behind you as you take your elbow up. Left hand out to the side, thumb down, bend your elbow, and walk your hands closer together. So I'm just trying to walk my fingers closer together. And then when I can't go anymore, think about rooting down through your feet. Your elbow and bicep are very close together. Belly button in, think about how tall you are, and then relax that right shoulder a little bit. Close your eyes and breathe. And then release, shake that off, roll the shoulders. Now it's time for the left side. So grab it with your right hand, left hand upside down in front of your face, grab it, take it around behind you a time or 2. Just to loosen up that shoulder joint. Let it land back behind you, so this elbow's pointing straight up. Hand out to the side, thumb down, bend your elbow. Walk your hands a little closer together. Root your feet down, rise up taller. That elbow's pointing straight up toward the sky. My hands have walked together as close as they can. If your fingers can touch, then you can just drop the strap right there. Close your eyes, breathe into your shoulder. 2 more breaths. And then release that. Shake your shoulders out, maybe roll them around a time or two just so you can relax and release that pose. And then we're coming down to our mat, so get there gracefully, if possible. And let's bring the, of course you are, that's right knee bent, going straight ahead, and left foot on top of the knee. If your body doesn't work that way and it won't go, don't force it, just leave it on the bottom side of your knee. But if you can, hold it there and then rock side to side so you feel the bottom of your pelvis, both sits bones touching the ground. And then take your right hand out to the side, wrap your elbow around your knee and take a twist toward the rear. And stay here for a few deep breaths. So we're just loosening up that hip joint. Breathing through the sensations. We're tall and dignified, breathing into our belly, our low back, letting the twist do its magic. Come on back to center and we'll trade out legs any way you like. Foot comes to the top side of the knee again, hanging on to that top knee. I just rock side to side, make sure I'm planted. And then take the left hand out to the side, thumbs up. Wrap your elbow around your knee, take a tall twist toward the rear. Stay and breathe. And then come on back to center. Bring the soles of both feet together. Take your hands down to your toes and rock your body side to side. And then find center and take your elbows wide and lean forward with a flat back and then relax forward over your legs. So I'm opening up the inner thigh, maybe rocking it side to side, just to open up that inner thigh a little bit more. And then come back up. Use your hands to help your knees up and bring your right knee forward, left foot on top. Make sure that second cushion is down on the bottom. And again, if it won't go, don't force it. But I'm going to tuck my foot under and rest one knee right on top of the other knee. And then find your strap. And I like to do same leg as arm. So whatever arm is on top, or whatever leg's on top, that's the arm I do. So we want the strap in our left hand. So hang on to it with the right hand, left hand in front of your face, grab the strap and take it around behind you. And if you need to help that elbow straight up, feel free. Just let your hand relax like you're patting yourself. Take the right hand out, thumb down, bend your elbow, and then walk your hands as close together as you can. And then think about rooting down through your sits bones, all the way up through your elbow, through the crown of your head, and then relax into your shoulder, breathe into the sensations, and give your body permission to relax here in this stretch, this cow face pose. And then release your strap down at your sides. Roll your shoulders, make sure that felt okay. Inhale up. As you exhale, waterfall your fingers down to the ground, either side of your knees. Take your spine tall, like someone's pulling your skull up, and then hinge forward from your hips. So I'm not collapsing over my legs. I'm keeping my spine long as I spider walk my fingers forward until I can't anymore, and then rest down over your legs. And maybe putting a pillow in here would feel good, or a block, or if you can, get your head all the way down to your knee and just relax and breathe here. And I love to add this stretch on after we do cow face pose. It just really helps stretch out that hip joint. All right, you can switch your legs out any way you like, or a really fun way to do this is to push the outside edges of your feet into the mat, hands up. They go toward whatever top leg foot is up. Push down, push the outside edges of your feet into the ground so your bottom lifts up, and then walk it around, spinning on your feet. until you can come back down the other way. Ha! Stack your knees again. Make sure both cushions are planted. Take the strap into your left hand. That credit comes to Alex Pfeiffer. Thank you, Alex, for teaching me that. Right hand in front of your face, thumb down, bend, grab it, and then take it back behind you. Let your elbow be pointed straight up. Left hand out, thumb down, bend your elbow, walk the hands close together as you can. And again, if it's painful, back out of it. And then once you've got it, tight a grip as you want, try and breathe into your shoulders, asking them to relax. And this pose is so good for not only your hip joint, but it's also stretching out the triceps. And the triceps can affect our neck, our shoulder, and even the lower arm. So it's good to keep them stretched and long. 2 more deep breaths here. And then we'll release the strap and add on that stretch that I love. Roll your shoulders around first. Inhale up, exhale, waterfall your fingers down either side of your knees. Keep your spine tall and then slowly, so I'm just slowly creeping my fingers along on the floor. Keeping my spine tall, hinging forward from my hips. And then when I can't go any further, then relax forward over your legs. Maybe with each breath you can get a little lower, but just pay attention on purpose and breathe. One more breath here. And then as you rise up, walk your hands back in. We'll just unhinge our legs and take them forward. Give them a little shake out. And then bend your knees, hands go back behind you. Just drop your knees side to side and see how they feel. See how the hip joints feel. And that concludes our brief practice for today. Thank you for joining me for Cow Face Pose. My heart to yours. Namaste.